End of summer, and now we're checking for rhizomes. We're checking our rhizome trenches for the Huang W Shoe, also for the Pseudosassa japonica, as well as around the Golden Grove bamboo and my Atravaganata, where I don't actually have any rhizome trenches or barriers around them, just to check where rhizomes are where they shouldn't be. Checking here the Golden Grove bamboo, and as you walk past them, you can see that rhizomes are already growing all over the place. So this is what the plant is, and obviously here you have some rhizomes coming up. They're kind of like dolphins, you know, they're coming up and going back in, up and going back in, and they're going towards the Rhizome Trench, which is here. Let's see. So this is the tip of the rhizome. So they haven't grown that far ahead yet. And this one here, again, the tip. So not actually too bad, but they have to come out. So what I'm going to do here, obviously I'm going to cut the ones out I can see already, and then I'm going to go around with a spade just to check whether there's any other ones I can't see right now, but they may be growing where I don't want them. And that's pretty much it. And you do this twice a year, in the middle of the summer and then at the end again, like right now. So let's check the rhizome trenches and have a look what's going on there. So this one here is a Pseudosassa japonica. As you can see here, there is quite a bit of growth going on with a rhizome here. There is another one here coming down. Whoops. I mean, fine, I just broke this one off. So all I'm going to be doing here is just, you know, cut them off. And here you can see there's a new culp coming up. So you kind of can see from the plant in itself that there is a rhizome, which there is, luckily. And there was another one which I already cut off. However, don't be fooled with this, because here is another one, you know, which is quite far away from the plant, but there is no cane to be seen. So we're probably going to have canes coming up here next year. Just to be aware that just because there's a rhizome somewhere doesn't mean that there's a cane coming up. So it's just something to be aware of. It doesn't mean that if there's no cane, that there's no rhizome. Sometimes you see a cane, sometimes you don't. Always remember the 5-year rule. First year sleeping, third year creeping, fifth year leaping. And this is now in its 5th year, all roundabout. So it is leaping all right. It's very simplistic. You go in and you chop it. You can cut that off a bit more as well, and then I just leave them in there. The other one here as well. There you go. You're done for the year. The Atravaganata growing over there. So there's no rhizome barrier or trench around here. So there I'm just going to have to start, you know, digging around with a spade, just going in one big circle around to find out if there are any rhizomes growing where they shouldn't. I always let the grass grow in between the bamboo because I just can't be asked mowing it. Also, when the canes come up, I wouldn't be able to see it, and then I just would mow over the canes. So I don't want that either. So I call them islands of desperation. Before I'm going to go around with a spade, I'm going to mow the lawn, I'm going to mow that disaster right now because otherwise it's going to be a pain in the ass trying to get the spade in the ground. So this is pretty much all you do. You just go around the perimeter of the bamboo where you want the bamboo to be, and then, you know, when you find a rhizome, cut them off. It is not fun, but it needs to be done. Alternatively, you can dig the rhizome trench, or you can put the barrier around it, but I'm too lazy for that. So here and over there, I'm just going around. So here we are at the Huang W Shoe, and check the rhizome trench, and only one rhizome so far. There you go. There is the rhizome growing down, and that one is just coming off by itself. So there we go. Tip of the rhizome. Gone it is. So with this part here, I just mowed that part as well. So this is basically as far as I want to have the bamboo go right now. I may change my mind in a few years, but these ones here are going to come out now. Here are the tip of the rhizomes, and we can just lift them up. Oh, look, they come out really easy. So that's number one. And this is number two. I already cut one off, so I think this is going to be a good place for this one as well. And that one too. So just cut that off there, cut this off here. There we go. And let's just check with the spade all around whether there's anything else. There seems to be one here. I've been really diligent, I thought, about checking the rhizomes, but apparently not diligent enough. So this is the Rhizome Trench, and there is one big ass bastard of a rhizome growing in there, and it's actually grown into the ground. So this is the one where I took the two out just now, and obviously this one is coming all the way from there. Let's get it out. I know that this is the kind of gardening which is a nightmare for many people, but for some reason it gives me a really great kick. I don't know why. But yeah, so anyway, so we got that bastard out, thank God. But for some reason, this one always grows a lot on this part of the garden. I don't understand why. And also what I didn't realize is, I look like I've got jammies on. I don't even have jammies. My garden attire really is rather questionable sometimes. Anyway, so I'm glad we got this one out. I'm just going to dig around right now to have a look if there's anything else, and then pretty much that's it for the day. So this was interesting. Anyway, let me show you the rhizomes as I always do. All together, this is the long one, that's the tip, and there was actually another one growing underneath it. And yeah, so this is thing. And then these are the other two. I mean, these are just, I don't know how old these are, but maybe I probably could have seen them earlier. And as I keep on telling you guys, do this twice a year, and maybe me, twat, should listen to its own advice, because if I would have really done it diligently, I probably would have, not probably, I would have seen these rhizomes or would have felt them. But anyway, you know what, we got them, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So I checked around the rest of the bamboo and there aren't any. This is it for this year when it comes to checking for the rhizomes. Anyway, so yeah, I shall talk to you guys later. Check your rhizome trenches. Bye.